by the walls created by the tournament's rules. Since the real mastermind is gone, the invisible walls have disappeared, and everybody should be free now. We go around to each place. Yukun, Yosuke, Yukiko, and Teddy. Rise-chan brought Kanji, who had finally woken up. And even Naoto-kun showed up, and she shouldn't even be here. She told us that she just happened to be back in town because of the job she was doing. Eventually, we all got to the school's rooftop, as a big group. When we open the door to the rooftop area, we see something surprising. This isn't the rooftop at all. Rosotic, hi! Hey, thank you for the raid. How's your stream? What'd you play? Instead, the area before us was that studio-like place that we had used as the entrance area to the TV world during the case last year. It should have disappeared after that, but it looks like it got restored when Labyrinth entered the TV world and the school was created. True, once the Midnight Channel started airing again, people would start taking an interest, like last year. So maybe that's why the studio came back? Still, the investigation team is back together again. Stream was quite fine. I played the Forest for a bit. Oh yeah, I've seen Markiplier. I've seen most Let's Players play that over the years, but mostly Markiplier at this point. Roralula. Welcome to the stream. Rizzo slept in the toilet, had a bedroom and ate mud for breakfast and poo for lunch. I wouldn't know if that's the thing you could do in the forest. I am speaking fact and truth. This would be the perfect time. I have eagle eyes. Labrys was hiding behind me, and I reached around and shoved her in front of me towards my friends.
Someone to introduce to you guys. This here is Labrys-chan.
Hello, Fiend. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, I'm. When I was in the process of revising my original model and creating this battle form, I wanted to have glows to it. And look, I have a tail in the back, and that also glows. And it's not as noticeable, but my eyes glow too. It's just to a much lesser degree than the rest of my model. I have someone to introduce to you guys. This here is Labrys-chan. Yeah, I looked up how to do it, and I'm really glad because these glows really help make the model. Good thing I ended the stream before the house was blasted of music. I told them that Labyrinth is a victim of the events that took place here. And even then, she has an obviously mechanical, and even though she has an obviously mechanical body, her heart is that of a human. Her shadow had come out of her, and she was the one who masterminded the tournament. But Labrys has accepted it, and everything's been solved. and everything else that I may be forgetting right here. This is the third time today that I may have had to explain all this, so I think I've gotten plenty good at it. Labras looks anxious while I talk, but the first one to speak up after I'm done is Yukon. Where's my party buffet? I expected that much. He is our leader, after all.
That must have been tough. You feeling okay?
Huh?
Having a shadow come at you is pretty draining. Seriously, I was ready to collapse for a few days when it happened to me.
Oh yeah, speaking of, have a nice sleep, Lofi. Blazing Rhozotic. There we go. Shout out for Rizzo.
It's amazing that you're able to stand like that on your own.
Labras looks back between me and everyone else with utter surprise. No problem, Rizzo. No one minds Labras, and they keep trying to talk to her, all speaking at the same time.
Could it be because she's a mech? Wow! Isn't it cool for a mech like her to have a heart?
I can't think of any way it could be weirder than an idol, a detective, and a tame shadow. But here we are.
And I'd like to remind you, guys, they have yet to meet the dog.
I don't know. I think Teddy was even crazier. The way he grew a body inside of himself from scratch.
I am more intrigued by her than Teddy, though. May I examine your internal workings for a bit?
Now-chan, if you're going to touch anyone's internal workings, do mine!
God damn it, Teddy!
With all due respect, I shall have to decline.
Man, I don't blame her for going all quiet right now. I tap Labras on the shoulder, seeing that she's at a loss for words. When is Persona 3 available on Steam? It's actually available on Steam now. It came out on the 19th. I'm angry at Atlas. I've heard it has got some issues. But when I played through it on my when I played it on my Temple Archive stream last week, I didn't really find anything particularly egregious. Let's see. I don't blame her for being all quiet right now. I tap Labras on the shoulder, seeing that she's at a loss for words.
What's wrong, Labras?
Oh, well, I thought that everyone would be angrier.
That's what I thought. But Labras, you got it all wrong.
What would we be angry about?
Now that it's over, it wasn't all that bad.
Ooh, the battle to decide the strongest man was pretty intense, though.
I like to remind people that up until now, Kanji thought this was all a dream.
Huh? Is that what it was about?
Well, they may be taking it in stride a little more than is normal, but no one would hate you, Labras.
I'll let them fix the bugs and stuff, and then I'll get them. Fair. Like, I think the major issue was that they adapted the PSP version of the game, and like that probably attributed to a lot of the problems it's having right now. Because they blew up a game for the PSP to the PC. That said, I do still hope that they have the answer chapter, at least eventually. Plus, that's what PS2. I can play it on an original version. Yeah, I have PSP. I have the PSP version of the game, as well as FES. Kanji just being Kanji. Yeah, he is rather adorable, isn't he? I have the PSP version of the game, and which is the one I was ready to play the most, but my PSP is broken. Well, they may be taking it and stride a little more than is normal, but no one would hate you, Labras. Okay, so thanks for the lurk. Labras looks at each person's face. Everyone's smiling, aren't they? I'm not lying.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for the hydrate, Rizzo.
Jeez, you're so formal. You can just call me Chie. We're friends, remember?
Friends.
You can just call me Yukiko, too.
I have to admit, I don't think. To be fair, I never read the manga spin-off, but I don't think Atlas has ever presented a robot character in P3 in the series yet that I don't like. Like, I absolutely like the. I guess this is my favorite. Is my favorite character in P3. I love Metis that's where I eventually took my name. And I completely adore Labras. She's my main in this game.
And you can just call me Prince Teddy.
That's longer than your real name, though.
Go back to the Wild Kingdom where you belong. Oh, would the carnivore like to join him?
What did you call me? Go back to the Disappointment Ranger Ressentiment hideout.
You've got it all wrong. Ressentiment is French. Mal is pronounced completely different from the man in Featherman.
It seems he's smarter than he looks.
I mean, he had to make it to the next grade somehow, right? Sheesh. We're wrapping up everything so well. Then Yosuke has to go on about stupid stuff. And we keep sniping at each other like this. Labras is just going to pull back into his shell, and we just got her talking. Or so I thought. Labras bursts out into laughter. Yep. That alone warms my heart. The case is finally over. The realization is finally hitting me. As I sigh in relief, some more people appear behind us.
Like everything's working out nicely.
The red cape. It's Akihiko-san. Could the other two ladies with him be his friends? I sense Labras go tense next to me. That's right. He said that he was going to take her back. I step forward as if protecting Labras. Not that I'm making a scene about it, but just in case.
So you're Satonaka. Akihiko told me about you. I'm Mitsuru Kirijo. In a way, you could say that I'm Labras's handler.
A beautiful woman in the coat introduces herself. Kirijo? That sounds familiar. Didn't Akihiko-san mention that name too?
I'm Aigis. Thank you so much for saving my older sister.
Aigis, the best girl!
Older sister? Then are you Labras's younger sister? Wait, then are you a machine too? Yes. I too am a robot.
Aigis-san smiles. I mean, technically, she might as well not be a robot at this point, but we'll not get into that. I take a closer look at her, and it's true. Her body is mechanical, just like Labras's. Wow, all these robot girls running around. This is so futuristic. Who in the world made something like them? Wait a sec. Kirijo? Does she mean the Kirijo group, Kirijo? That's a seriously gigantic corporation. And if that's her last name, then... oh, crap. These people are from a completely different world than the rest of us. I mean, not completely. I unconsciously stand up straighter. No, I can't lose my nerve. I have to make sure I stand my ground. I can't let them take Labras away.
Chie-chan, it's okay.
Just as I open my mouth with resolution, Labras stops me as if she gets what I was going to say. She steps around from behind me. Really? There's no PS5 games with Robo Girls? Crime. Then she steps forward towards Mitsuru-san and the others.
You've come to take me away, yeah? I'm ready.
Labras?
Chie-chan, I can't ask for anything more. I've made so many friends. And you've all accepted me. I'll be okay now.
But if you're caught, that's not okay.
She went through so much pain, and we just became friends, too. Oh, Persona 5. I thought... I read that wrong, sorry. Yeah, that is true, but it's like... it has Futaba, and I adore her. Actually, technically, yeah, I played Persona 5. I have Persona 5 on PS4, and I beat that. I also played a bit of Persona 5 Royal on. I also played a bit of Persona 5 Royal on a Temple Archive stream I did. And I also have played Persona 5 Striker, since that was available for PS Plus. Though I haven't finished it. I'm going to have to get it on PC to continue it, though. Because I canceled my PS Plus prescription. To move over to Game Pass. She went through so much pain, and we just became friends, too. I want to spend more time laughing with her. I squeezed Labras's hand. Labras looks slightly troubled, a heart-rending face that looks like she might be crying and smiling all the same.
I'm sorry to interrupt the heated discussion, but I have no intentions of sealing you away.
Huh?
Your shadow going berserk was an irregularity caused by this world. It wasn't due to any malfunction in you. Luckily, because of what happened, you are now in complete control of your persona. Isn't that so, Akihiko?
Yeah, that's right.
Akihiko-san nods along with Mitsuru-san's words. Huh? But Akihiko-san wasn't there when Labras gained her persona. As my gaze is wandering, Akihiko-san glances towards me in a significant way. Could it be that he helped us out? Not only is he strong, he's so understanding. Yeah, she definitely is. He is a real man.
Not gonna be locked up?
Yes! I'm so glad for you, Labras.
This is like a dream. I can't believe this. Thank you, Chie.
And here we go.
Labrys?
Labrys suddenly stops moving. The way she stopped was odd. Akihiko-san and the others seemed to have noticed as well, and they furrowed their brows. That's when... Yep, because they got us set up intrigue for the sequel. What was that? That wasn't Labrys' voice. It is emanating from her, but it's completely different. Seeing this, Mitsuru-san seems to pick on something we couldn't.
Is this the same communication system we use? Everyone, step away from Labrys.
Mitsuru-san raises her voice as Labrys brandishes her battle axe. The metallic blade, it almost as tall as she is, gouges at the ground. Small chips of concrete brush past my cheek as the floor breaks up. That was close. I mean, what's going on? I look back at Labrys in confusion, but there's no light in her eyes.
What the? I cannot gain access. She is being hacked. It isn't coming from inside this facility. The signal originates elsewhere.
You mean outside the TV?
This is just a little extra resistance. Now, entertain me.
The voice that comes back sounding like nothing. The voice that comes back sounds nothing like her original voice. Within the blink of an eye, Labrys dashes towards me. There is no hesitation in her movement. If I don't brace myself, I'll be going down.
Why do we have to fight each other again?
One more battle.
Final. Fight.
Ow! 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 I haven't played this game in over a month! How am I doing so well?
My, she was quite easily defeated. Evidently, I didn't push her far enough. Well, she is a test unit, so this is as far as my little game goes.
That voice continues to emanate from Labrys, who has fallen to her knees and stopped moving. So whoever is speaking through her is controlling her. So whoever is speaking through her is controlling her? Muscle memory? I guess so. How dare they treat her like some object? What the hell's wrong with them?
Who are you? Why are you doing this to Labrys?
It's tingling. As I yell in anger, Labrys straightens up in an unnatural manner.
I should thank you all. Although this didn't work out, you did stay in it to the very end.
Labrys' shadow was only the mastermind of the tournament. I see now. You're the true culprit behind the whole thing.
That's right. Labrys wasn't a persona user. She was a victim. The shadow should have appeared. The shadow should have appeared after that. Lawbringer, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. How was your day? The shadow should have appeared after that. That means there was someone else who dropped Labrys into a TV. Just like in last year's case. My day's been good. I have to push my stream into now, though. I had to stream... I usually stream earlier, but there's load shedding in my country, and it didn't allow for my usual time. It was someone who dropped Labras into the TV, just like in last year's case.
Indeed. It was I who stole Labras away. Since I don't have a persona and can't enter a TV, I needed a puppet that could run amok for me. Labras's persona was only partially awakened, so I had a feeling her shadow would appear if she underwent a little suffering. You got the better of me this time. You deserve to know at least that much.
This time? Are you still planning something?
Who knows?
What the hell? Labras has a heart. Do you even understand how much pain she went through because of you?
Seriously, what the hell? Labras is being controlled from some safe place outside the TV. How much suffering do they think she went through? How could they laugh when she's in so much pain? But the voice continues on, mocking me for not understanding.
A heart, meaningless. Whether or not she has one matters not at all to my plan.
What?
Well then, everyone, until we meet again.
The voice cuts out and Labras immediately collapses on the spot. Aiga-san instantly catches her and calls out to her, but Labras is unconscious. It's so weird to hear MC talk. Fair. I don't know what to do with my fists, so I begin swinging them aimlessly. We saved her, and she was so happy. Why did she have to be put through this?
It seems whoever our adversary is, they're connected to us. You shouldn't get involved in this any further. From here on, leave this to us.
Wait a sec! After what that bastard did to us, you're telling us to butt out?
I understand how you feel, but this is too dangerous for you. We will do our best to ensure that no harm comes to you. Trust in us and let us work.
But
I'm irritated that I can't put my thoughts into words. I'm so irritated that I can't put my thoughts into words. Mitsuru-san may be right, but that doesn't do anything for my feelings. I mean, if some bastard's going to say that a person's heart has no meaning, I can't just let him get away with it.
Guys, let's leave this to them.
huh?
I'm about to shout at Mitsuru-san, but Yukon stops me. We should get out of here, he said. I know what he is getting at, but because I've been used to all Persona and Shin Megami Tensei, MC is not talking at all, and hearing him talk feels so weird. Yeah, that is fair. But they couldn't make you a silent protagonist throughout the entire game. Yes, I'm completely exhausted. I did fight in some seriously intense battles, one after another. And some of us, like Rise-chan, have been stuck in this world for so long that I'm sure we're at our limit. I mean, thinking rationally, I know that... Excuse me. I know that we need to go back home. Still... Seeing Labras unconscious in Aiga-san's arm wounds me. Isn't there anything we can do for her? Do we have to say goodbye like this? I look towards Yukon once more when he winks at me.
What?
When we return to the real world, all the energy that I've been empowering me so far drains away, and I begin staggering. Everyone else appears to be in a similar state, and we immediately go our separate ways without much discussion. I went straight home and fell into bed, but I couldn't get to sleep. All these feelings are swirling around inside me, and I can't sort them out. Sheesh. As I toss and turn in bed, my cell phone rings without warning. I look at it, but it's a number that I don't recognize. I should ignore it. But it does bother me that I'm getting a call right now. I decide to pick up. Lo and behold, the voice I hear is a telemarketer. No, it was Labras. The call said to meet at a certain location the next morning. When I arrived, I saw an amazing limousine parked on the plain country road. It's just, this thing is so long, it's insane. Even if this were a movie, it would have to be a comedy. Nobody would believe that a car this long would exist in real life. Can it even turn a corner? It's hard to see through It's hard to see through the windows of this ridiculous limo, but I can see 4 people who are just as remarkable as the car itself. Gonna go sleep, have fun in the world of Persona Metis. Good night, Rora. Thanks for the follow. Mitsuru, Labras had called me last night, and the people in the car were Mitsuru-san's group. Thank goodness, she did wake up after all. When I call out to her, Labras immediately gets out of the car. Mitsuru-san, Akihiko-san, and Aiga-san follow as well. Oh, and she's not carrying that axe on her back. I imagine that it would be hard to get into a car with that thing.
I'm sorry for calling you here all of a sudden, but they told me we'd be leaving already.
The follow-up is over, after all. Work here is done.
I'm glad to hear that, Master.
Right. She starts calling him that.
Master.
Actually, I spoke a bit with Akihiko-san on the phone last night, too. When I thanked him for helping us persuade Mitsuru-san, all he said was, it wasn't anything special, I only did what was necessary. Damn, what an awesome thing to say. During that little chat, I became convinced that this person is what I'm... this person is striving... What this person is striving for is very similar to my own goals. That's why I'm going to call him Master. I look up to him as an ideal, until I can match his strength and resolve.
I told you to stop calling me that.
No, you're my master. Though, I gotta admit, part of me has just always wanted to say macho things like that.
Yeah, because Chie loves martial arts films.
But you're not a man.
I mean, she isn't.
A true man isn't bound by his sex.
I mean, he's not wrong.
I see.
Just not in the way that he thinks he is.
Your leap of logic is so extreme it could reach the moon.
It's not that extreme. Labras giggles at seeing our banter. I can't help but smile as well. He sounds embarrassed, but maybe a little happy too. Still,
with them too, Labras?
To be honest, I wanted to be with her more. But if I said such things, it would just trouble Labras. It would just trouble Labras, so I swallow those words. Labras speaks to me, and such things are going through my mind.
I decided I'm gonna work with Mitsuru-san and them. I'm gonna find whoever it was that set you all up and catch him myself. I won't let any danger come to you guys. So, this is just a short farewell.
Labras.
I feel like someone gripped my heart. Labras has been through so much worse than we have. All the problems she had to face. Yet she's going to fight for us? Whoever this culprit is, they can't be allowed to get away with doing this to her. Hey Kronk, welcome to the stream. How's your day been? Labras has such a kind heart. For them to treat her like such an object is unforgivable. My happiness for Labras, my anger at the bastard who had controlled her, and my frustration at not being able to help, I feel tears in my eyes. Ah, you want me to switch the to the base, huh? Alright, give me a sec. Hello? Here we are. Avatar selection. There we are. Is that why you redeemed it? Because you wanted to see what the base was? My happiness for Labras, my anger at the bastard who controlled her, and my frustration at not being able to help. I feel tears in my eyes. You know? I look down, not wanting her to see me cry, but a large chance slaps me on the back.
Passion had a real effect on Labras. You should be more proud.
Master!
A true man is only allowed to cry when he loses his wallet.
I mean, no, but...
Yes, Master!
That's a rather shallow occasion for tears. Did something happen to you during your trip?
Why do I suddenly want to do Akihiko next?
It's true that the mental scars one would face if one lost one's wallet in an unknown land halfway across the globe would be immeasurable.
Ah, there they are. Hey!
Our friends have gathered around us. Of course, so I had told everyone about the phone call I'd gotten from Labras.
Could have stayed a little longer, you know.
You could...
Seriously, we got a whole week off and we didn't get to hang out at all.
It's truly a shame. Well, until next time.
No, I was saying that I that I kind of want to do Akihiko's story next because then we get to see what he went through.
Until we meet again.
That said, we have far more Persona 4 characters to go through right now than Persona 3 characters. Labras is smiling, surrounded by all of us. My passion had a real effect on Labras. That's what Master said, but I don't think... excuse me. I don't think it's entirely true. Labras changed because of her own will. She seriously wished that... I can't say if right now, Kronk. It doesn't let me do that. You're trolling, huh? She seriously wished that she was understood. That's why her wish came true. I think that's all there is to it. Well, the thing is, I can't save manually in this game. I can only save at specific points. I think that's all there is to it. At Mitsuru-san's signal, the limousine engine turns on. It's time for them to leave. Labras' face clouds over. Sheesh, looks like I gotta say something.
No, a true man wouldn't cry.
There's nothing wrong with men crying. Though you're not a man, trans or cis. At least not that's been revealed. You're a tomboy. I make a bright smile. Labras also smiles, then enters the limo. As the car takes off, Labras sticks her head out the window and yells loudly.
Chie! I'm really glad that I met you, Chie!
Oh, it's no use. I'm the one who told her not to cry. Labyrinth is smiling just like I told her. Looks like I won't be a true man today.
I'll see you!
There's nothing wrong with crying. After seeing them off, we held the long postponed reunion party for Yukon. We were all feeling a little down after having to say farewell to Labrys, but that immediately picked our spirits back up. Yeah, Kronk? We were so happy that everyone was able to get together like this. We thought that it was impossible, and there was no one more happy surprise. I did stretch. Also, this doesn't mean that we won't be able to see Labrys again. Well, you wouldn't really be able to see it on my model, but I am stretching. You're really spending those points. That doesn't mean I won't be able to see Labrys again. I stretch out and look up at the sky. Yep, Golden Week starts for us today. I don't have any nichos with me. Later that night.
Dear Akihiko-san, that doesn't feel right.
I crumple yet another piece of paper to throw it into the trash can. I just can't figure out how to start this letter. I'm not really good at writing letters.
Maybe it's too formal.
We don't have Pop-Tarts at my place, Kronk. I don't think Pop-Tarts are like a common snack food in my country. Maybe it's too formal. Although there's how to write professional business letters article I looked up at online aren't very helpful. I take a deep breath and...
To my master. Ooh, much better.
I don't even know what strudel is. I relax and my pen follows the wishes of my heart. I don't have the best penmanship, but I think it's a lot nicer to get a handwritten letter than an email.
How have you and Labrys been? I've been well. I've been doing my best while remembering what you said to me on that day.
I just love the gelatin line reading because of work. Because she's writing what she's saying. Running out of ideas.
You remember? You told me that I would be able to do the right thing. That made me want to become a police officer even more. So, in order to catch the culprit, me and the investigation team are... Oh, crap! Phew! That was close. I'm supposed to keep that a secret from him.
Eat peanut butter jelly. We don't have jelly, and it's rather late for me. Besides, not a redeem. We're going to find the one who has been using Labrys. In other words, the investigation team is back in action. That was the big surprise that had come out at Yukon's party. Yukon himself was the one who suggested it, so we were all surprised. Seriously. He said, let's leave it to them right in front of Mitsuru-san and the others. But it looks like Yukon had other plans in mind and right from the start. Man, if he can be such a convincing actor, I can't go spilling the beans in a letter. But to lie to Master, no, I have to lie to him. And I can't let him find out, no matter what. I crumple up the piece of paper again and throw it away.
This really isn't my thing. I'll give it another try tomorrow.
Blue 3? Is that a play on Bruce Lee? Let me fly down there to make sure you eat. I already ate. So you don't have to worry about that, Kronk. I will be able to do the right thing. I'm going to believe in those words and do my best to live up to them. I really want him to know that. Next to the letter, there's a police academy entrance exam guide. Yeah, it was a full-on supper. We ordered takeout tonight. I bought this a long time ago, but I haven't even touched it. I even got to face. I've got to face that someday too. When I look at the clock, I realize that it's already past midnight.
So sleepy. Oh, since Yukon's with us again, we've got to give what we decided on our best shot. Investigating on our own, huh?
I stand up from my car and stretch out, then fold in my bed. From my chair and stretch out. Why did I say car? It's so fluffy. I can't stop myself from immediately drifting off to sleep.
Do my best
My future. What do I want to protect? What I want to protect. An enemy we must fight. There's so much I need to think about. I'm not good at thinking, and there's probably going to be a lot of things that don't go as we plan. But I just need to concentrate on one thing at a time. I don't need to sound older. I am older. Even if something doesn't go well, no, I shouldn't let it get to me. Yes, because I have friends. I know I can go on.
my friend.